guys, it goes from understeer to oversteer to understeer. So that thing is just a handful.
And that's exactly what happens when you use the tires. You fight all ends of the car. It understeers in, then it gets loose.
Oh, not again. Adam Christodoulou has hit Scott Russell yet again. The orange Mazda RX-8, these two guys, and this story continues.
It won't continue for very long, I don't think.
Scott Russell went and spoke to the young Englishman this weekend and said, hey, I'm getting a little tired of getting hit by you. Open your eyes. And Christodoulou has tagged the back of the 07 Corvette yet again. That's 3 season.
That's unbelievable. They got together at Barber. They got together at Daytona in the most recent round. And here we go, down into turn 1. Adam dives to the inside. No harm, no foul there. And then that's just not going to work, Dorsey. I mean, you just can't be.
Boy, and you're right, Lee. I mean, he went over and had a word. He had a face-to-face encounter and said, look, I've had it. We're not going to play like this anymore. Well, I bet payback's coming this time.
I'll tell you what, the 07 has been so fast this year. They just need to execute and stay out of trouble, stop the little mistakes. Paul alluded to it on the driver change. Leighton Reese had gone over one driver for an assist in terms of getting that driver change done, getting the new guy buckled in. Obviously, there's a little hiccup there. Then I put them further back in the pack. Then they get involved with traffic, and suddenly the race just falls away from you in a heartbeat.
And here is the 07. You want to see a bike rider turn fast laps in a Corvette? Here it comes. Scott Russell will be out for redemption if the 68 doesn't get a drive-through penalty for avoidable contact. What are they saying on the radio, Chris?
Well, hey, Scott Russell is one of the first guys to smile and tell you a great story in the paddock, but right now he is hot. He is all over the radio, madder than can be about what just happened, and Tony Dow is telling him, hey, Scott, don't worry, cool off. We still have a long race in front of us, so let's recover and let's focus on the job ahead. Also, Leighton Reese is just flying off the handle down here, yelling at one of the officials saying, hey, this is the 3rd time that 68 car has hit us. You need to bring those guys to pit lane.
Is proving a little difficult to get by. I need to update you on the situation between Adam Christodoulou and Scott Russell. Christodoulou has just served a drive-through penalty for avoidable contact. Let's hear what Scott Russell's team boss thinks about it all.
Well, Leighton Reese was vibrating just a minute ago down here, so mad about that contact. Leighton, this is the 3rd time we've seen Adam Christodoulou get into Scott Russell. What's going on between these two drivers?
I don't know. Alabama, Daytona here. It's just these two guys. It's actually the Doulou. He can't take the 07 magnet out of his pocket before the race. He's going to have to go one-on-one with me at the trailer after this event, man. I'm tired of this. I even talked to his crew chief before the race and said, no more. And there it is again.
Well, it looks like these guys are going to have their hands full when the checkers come down.
Was actually back in the trailer when the incident happened with Adam Christodoulou and Scott Russell. When you came out here, you said, oh my God, no, I can't believe that. When you get back in that 68 car, does it make you feel like you've got a target on your back, even though you didn't see the incident?
No, I didn't see the incident, but you know, it's unfortunate that we had the same guy 2 races in a row. I know that I saw Daytona, and I know that was a mistake on Adam's part, racing with the car behind, and he didn't do that intentionally at all. And then in the drivers' meeting here at New Jersey, Scott came up to Adam and said, you better watch out for the 07. So I didn't see this one. I can't comment on that, but I don't really agree with that at all.
You've got to be mad about that 68 car.
What do you do about that guy? You know, it's 3 times now. And, you know, he tried to pinch and stick his nose in turn 2. There's nowhere to pass in turn 2. And really knocked the car out of alignment, locked the toe out. So the car, when you go into the right-handers, it just wants to back around. So, you know, you can drive it, but barely. I was about to spin the thing on the caution lap, so car's screwed, and we'll have to talk to him this time.
You talked to him earlier this weekend. What's it going to take to put this thing behind you guys?
Well, if I had my way, you know what would happen, but, you know, I'll let these guys handle it. If they don't do anything, then I'll do it.
He means business too. He's not joking when he says that.
The heat of the summer, Adam Christodoulou has climbed out of the 68 after making that last pit stop, and we were just standing here talking as he pulls his suit up, wanting to do the good job for Mazda. We were just talking of the 31 other cars that were out there on the racetrack. I'm sure the one that you didn't want to run into was the 07. What happened?
Yeah, of course. I could see I was catching. I had fresh tyres, and the DP cars went past down the main straight. I thought I'd follow, and we were side by side around the first corner, side by side around the second corner, and he just turned straight into me. it's frustrating because we ended up serving a penalty for that and we shouldn't have. And I'd like to see the video footage of that because I'm sure I was over 3/4 the way alongside him and he just turned in. But it's frustrating. I think.
You played it. Is there going to be another conversation, you think?
Pardon?
Is there going to be another conversation between you and Scott after this?
Well, I wish there wasn't going to have to be, but I think we've definitely got to talk because it can't keep happening every race. So we've definitely got to clear it up. And we don't want contact. They don't want contact. No one wants damage. But unfortunately, we connected then. And I think with the strategy, obviously we had to serve the drive-through penalty, and it messed things up a little bit. But we know we're quick, and I think we can still make it in the top 5 for the race.
A disappointment from both end of pit roads, and of course, as you would expect, very different stories from both end of pit roads, Lee.
Well, the only thing that I agree with that he said right there is he needs to look at the video.
Yes.
that I agree with.
Scott Pruitt, Alex Gurney, Bert Frizzell, Michael Valiente will get a chance to get a little bit closer. Oh, here we go. Mr. Daytona heading down the other end of pit road. He knows that Christodoulou is out of the car, so he may be heading down for that chat right now.
Well, he's got a ways to go to get down and do it, but I'm pretty sure the intentions are they're going to get this straightened out right now.
I think if they do get together, I think Scott's had a chance to calm down, so it'll really depend on the response he gets out of Adam.
I agree.
Right
totally.
now, Adam has a very different version to what Scott saw and what we really saw on camera.
We should say that Scott Russell does work for Speed, so maybe our boss does not want to see what's about to come up. Joey Hand, Robin Liddell, Brian Frizzell. So, and here we go. It's getting heated between Adam Christodoulou and Scott Russell. And the Speed Source boys know it. There you go. This is serious stuff.
Well, you know, it's got to come to an end. 3 races in a row, 3 contacts.
You didn't do it.
Christodoulou needs to look at that video, and he has to assess some blame on himself.